Hi, buddy. I'm bringing to you my friend Kay Douglas. Kay has a firm that's done business, well, has done, I don't usually have for-profit businesses on here per se, except that your firm has done an incredible amount of work for nonprofits.
Yes, we have.
So someone says to you, what is your firm? How do you describe that?
Well, we're an international communications firm that is on both sides of the border,
Yeah.
on the U.S. and in Canada. And our specialty is helping corporations and not-for-profits take their strategic plans forward,
Yeah.
and put a plan together with them to do that.
We got to know each other out at the DAC because we're on a committee together.
Right.
But the project that one of the projects that you put together was a cancer fundraising kind of drive in Windsor. And it was absolutely brilliant, and I won't try to describe it. Tell us about that.
Well, thanks, John. Actually, we're really proud of that campaign. We just found out last week we won an International Gold Award for cancer awareness for the website and mobile application that we developed for that campaign. But what we do with not-for-profits is we develop a big picture for them of what their campaign should look like. And in this case, it's a prostate cancer campaign that they were raising $4 million, and the funds were going to be used for ongoing men's health programs, funds to purchase a Da Vinci robot, as well as some research. And prostate cancer affects a lot of men.
Yeah.
And so in looking at that, we thought, what kind of campaign could we put together that would reach all populations, all social, economical, all those kinds of different people that, because cancer is not specific. So what we did is we came up with a concept for the campaign, and it's called It's in Your Genes. And the It's in Your Genes applies not only to the prostate cancer, but so is your wallet. So it was a fundraising campaign that said, check me out, count me in. So we want men to get engaged, we want them to be educated and get enlisted to being checked out for prostate cancer, but also to be counted in on donations for helping the cause for what they were trying to raise.
And tell me what happened.
Well, we're at a 6-month point. The website was developed so that we have a ton of interactive pieces, including actually a mobile opportunity for donors to donate right off their smartphones. And we did ad campaigns and direct mail where we partnered with community. We went to businesses and we said, help us get the word out about this. Can we be on your billboards? Can we be on your radio? Can we look at working together to offset and share costs to get the word out about this? And we are, the goal is $4 million in 2 years, and it's just 6 months and we're at $2 million. So it's become top of mind in a lot of places, and I think it has a lot to do with the fact that the theme, it's in your genes. There isn't anyone who can't relate to times in our lives we have to get our jeans on and our work boots and get stuff done, and it's engaged community to do that.
Did you come up with the phrase?
We came up, our agency came up with the concept.
That's a great
and
concept.
the application of it. And what's really exciting about it is we did outreach to different community members, the president of the hospital, the chamber, different factories and different places. And we asked the leaders there, who are men, to get in their jeans and to come in and get some shots taking. And that they could be profiled as leaders getting people engaged in fundraising for this particular cause. So we did a direct mail piece where they're featured in their jeans and they're saying, you know what, check me out, I'm counted in on this and you do that too.
Wow, we're talking to Kay Douglas, and when you set up, now I'm a fairly new iPhone user, and I would not call myself an expert at all, but of course, we've also had the phones for a long time. Anyway, on the iPhone, what you set up was something very, very different. You set up, tell us about that.
Well, and it isn't just for the iPhone.
Right.
It actually, one of the key issues is being able to have integrated ways of reaching out to people. So what we developed had to work on smartphones, iPhones, tablets,
Right.
iPads, all that kind of thing. And what we did is we developed on all the materials a QR code scan, and that scan brings whoever scans it directly to a donation form right on their phone. And you can actually click on and say, I'd like to donate $20 or $50 or whatever it is that you're going to donate, and it has the capability to go right into the foundation's office and be processed.
And you can use credit cards doing that?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you use all the credit cards normally?
I believe they take 3 different ones.
Yeah. Wow. Isn't that something? Tell us also about now this was this campaign is still going on. You're going to raise $4 million. You raised 2. The one of the other campaigns that I remember that your firm did had to do with Windsor. Was it the art museum? There was something that you did with a statue and all that kind of thing in Windsor.
Well, actually, that was the Cancer Center as well.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah,
okay.
and what we try to do in the campaigns we're doing, whether we're working, wherever we're working, is look at integrating recognition pieces for not-for-profit fundraising that become interactive art pieces. So that in that case, that was a campaign that was set to raise $2 million in 2 years, and we raised 3.5 in 18 months.
Wow.
And part of that, the recognition, was a sculpture that brought pieces of the sculpture together for every 500,000. And when the sculpture was completed, so was the campaign. And the beautiful part of interactive campaigns like that, where the barometer becomes a long-standing art piece, it becomes something that people want to be engaged in, they want to be a part of. And donors actually came on board saying, I'm coming on board because I want to be recognized within this piece, and I believe in what you're doing. So interactive art, the online presence, any of those kind of things are really key and important in any fund development campaign. But the best part of it is working with the clients we do. Just like we do over here, we're doing a really interesting project with Maggie Allisey with a dance project, Dance on Detroit. And we're looking at bringing all kinds of partners together. But what's really key, I think, for not-for-profits is learning how to parallel and work with their community partners. And that's what our firm does. We show you all the pieces of your campaign and where to find partners to help you get the word out there about it.
Yeah, Maggie Allisey and Bob Allison, her husband, they have donated to almost everything.
Yeah, they're
Bob,
wonderful.
it's kind of interesting. Bob is part of our Detroit Rotary downtown, and he's like a 40-year-plus person, having been to Rotary every week, and he plays the piano for us.
I know.
So he comes to our Detroit Rotary and plays the piano and is there. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
And he and Maggie have been involved in so many things. It'd be fun to get her on here.
I know she'd love to talk to
That'd
you
be good.
for sure, John. And the campaign that she's putting together will help reestablish arts in Detroit, and in particular dance.
Yeah, they're good people. Yeah. In terms of the nonprofits that utilize what you do, are they when they come to you? At what stage are they normally? In other words, when they come to you to help do marketing for a nonprofit, have they tried some things that hasn't worked in your, or are you helping to put together a whole campaign? How does that work?
Both ways. I've been doing it for 22 years, and I've started right from the get-go with not-for-profits because I'm passionate about supporting the communities we do business in, which is in Michigan and in Ontario. So they come in at different levels. Sure, we've had incidents where people haven't got what they wanted before, but the best place for us to come in is right when we're working parallel with their boards or teams to look at paralleling their strategic plan to the outcomes of their marketing. That's the best place to be because it's the most efficient. People spend a ton of money on developing strategic plans, and a lot of times they end up sitting on a shelf and not really being used. I'm not minimizing their value. I'm just saying that a lot of times putting them into action becomes a little bit of a stumbling block. Our specialty is to take those strategic plans and to create a creative roadmap against a timeline and your objectives objectives that helps you get from where you're planning to be to where you want to be, and to engage your whole organization to do so. So that has really been our niche, as well as the development of the partnerships that can be involved, the co-opportunities that presents
How
for
does that work?
not-for-profits. Well, in the case, I'll use the example that we started earlier, in the case of the Cancer Center. We brought their landscape into someone who had a window operation, manufacturing of windows, and I asked him if he would get involved with the campaign as a partner in marketing. And in that case, I asked that we could be included on his billboards, in his advertising, on his radio spots. Could he have us in-house, cross-promote us? And in exchange, we would make sure that his company got exposure on the website, etc. And he came right on board, which was a huge amount of media that we got as a exchange, as well as when he saw what we were doing in direct mail, he came on board and offset the costs of the print for that to take it out so that we could get it out to a mass population.
Wow.
So, and people just need to know how they can help, and they'll get on board. So what we help to do is take your goals and objectives as a not-for-profit and lay it out, presenting co-opportunities that people could get involved with you.
Yeah, I know that you've had great success doing that.
Yeah, we have.
And basically it has to do with your asking, and once you present the idea that they can have from their standpoint, it could be a great marketing plan as well as a charitable kind of thing.
It has to work both ways.
Has
That's
to work both
absolutely
ways,
right, John. It has to work both ways. Whatever we're presenting on behalf of the companies or organizations we're representing, when I'm doing that, I'm looking at the person I'm presenting to, and I'm making sure that the value I bring them is just as equal to what we're asking them for. So who would say no? Like,
Yeah.
who would say no to something that's a win-win situation and that grows a region and grows a community? I think that we sit in Grosse Pointe and in Windsor in probably the most incredibly international region that is anywhere.
I thought you were going to use the word generous, because the word generous really comes up when we do a lot of these shows. And it's amazing, you know, how generous the people from Detroit, Michigan, Windsor.
Yep.
I mean, they give, no question about it.
You present a cause, and they're behind it, for sure.
Well,
for
keep
sure.
it up, my friend.
Oh, thanks, Sean.
We'll talk to you again.
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
right.
Bye-bye.